to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you could tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Trying to get to him. Makes the grab down the left side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. First down to start the drive after the break.
Set.
He'll just keep slinging it, feeling some heat. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
Blue 85. Return. Roller.
Scanning the field, it's Penix. Getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front. He sees the gap, he's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll let it go down the right side. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Canes! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He's looking to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Get ready. Set.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Coming after him. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They'll immediately call timeout. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25.
Check. White 94 slider choice. White 94 slider choice. White 29. White 29.
To the air, it's Jordan. Going downfield for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Clemson. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off a defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
And with the extra point, it's 21-13. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Let's go.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
He's looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Quarterback checking off. From the shotgun, the inside give. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane! What a grab and go for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Set. Hope, hope, hope.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. It's incomplete, so the 2-point conversion no good, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the touchdown, if they could get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game.
Set. Ready.
He'll set up to throw. He's got it. Did he get a foot down? He did. It's good for the 2. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his own 20. And the returner will be brought down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been a track meet running up and down the field so far, Jesse.
It's amazing for this offense, right? Score a touchdown, go try to get a rest on the sideline. It feels like you blink and you're right back on the field having to go score another one, David. It just feels like it's going to be that kind of game.
Well, so which defense can kind of change their identity a little bit, get more aggressive? You're giving up yards and touchdowns anyways. Who can get aggressive and maybe create a turnover?
Looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
When When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Cameron. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Back to throw, it's Jordan. He'll pull it down. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll throw one to his right. And he's got it at the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. Sort of misjudged it against that high sky and couldn't catch it. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're trying to get to him. He's going to take off. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the 1st down. Just so hard to defend.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Get set.
He's gonna pass. That's caught. It's Jordan. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Penix. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Jordan. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Buys a little time. He'll get rid of it. He caught it. Touchdown, Miami! They take the lead with the 6. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
All right,
A
let's
lot
get it.
of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line.
Check, check. Blue 27 patio. Blue 20. Get ready. Set.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going for it all. He's got it down the left side. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd.
Let's go.
A
Ready.
new set of downs
Single,
after the
single.
completion.
Check, check. Ready. Ready.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Unloads to the wideout and wings it incomplete. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Finds his tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback. Get in the first down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson!
and great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. You know, 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And don't miss the fact there was some heat on that extra point, but he was able to tie it up. Coming out with it, it's Cameron. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels. Because
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out.
Touchdown, Tigers. They move on top here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
no, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help.
Going for the big play. And he'll make the catch at the 15. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Red 70, black 7, attack. Black 29, Bongo.
Quarterback checking the play.
29, social.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, Canes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but they... Oh, it's a fumble! Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know.
Going for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Here we go.
Line getting set on second down.
Blue 22. Blue 22.
Back to throw, it's Penix. Looking to buy time. Lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Set. Ready.
Run in the red zone, it's Hobbs. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Ready?
And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's first and goal on the 1.
White 29.
Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
To the air, it's Jordan. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here.
Drive. Trailer.
He's looking to throw. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. A fair catch called for and made. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback moving. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty.
Black 14. Black 14.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Miami! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
When you dream of these scenarios, you never think the touchdown comes with 28 seconds left. It's always 3, 2, 1, horn, gun, ball game, and they got it done.
And that is heartbreaking for the defense as well, guys. They needed one stop, one big stop at a critical juncture of the game.